try and do this guy twice. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he healed them all up. How nasty is that? We have to get rid of one of them then. I've got no mana. But you... I do have combo. They're not really nearby, are they? Well, at least we got rid of one. Right. Let's do combo on... Should I waste the combo? No. Let's just do a normal attack on this dude. Don't you dare heal. Right, we're gonna do combo on you. Okay, now can we open the chest? Thank you. Oh, that's a new shield. Oh, yeah, that one. Okay. Can I get back up here? Just going to be cautious here. Save. Rest up and save. Oh, there's a chest under there. Another rainbow conch. We haven't found anybody that wants them yet. Somebody mentioned there's a collector that needs them. Right, I want to get rid of the little duty in the middle first. Should I do that? No. We're going to just attack, and we're going to attack you. Because you heal up. If we do crescent attack on you... No. We get rid of you, and you don't heal. Oh, you healed up from that though. I think I should probably do that. Right, let's do this again. And if we get you to do the same. No? Why didn't that work? Oh, it was the other duty. Right, okay. Let's do it on you. Don't really need this because we're bound to kill it. There. I should probably cook next time I'm... Should cook at the fire, right. More onions. Town of Lucent and the docks. We can actually set up camp. Let me see if I can cook anything. That's for the whole party. It's maybe worth doing that. That's just 20. It's not worth doing, really. Quite like them, really, but it's maybe just worth doing this since we don't have any. Right, and we could do another. Do one of them. There. We should probably use up this one, especially the berry jam, so that we can make a better meal. You okay, Baron? Hello. You okay? Oh, you've been eating. It looks like you've been eating. Yeah, that's my cable, so not for biting. The town of Lucent. Looks like we can go in both of these places. Chest, can we open it? Is she too busy knitting to notice? Oh no, oh no, no, no. You are not getting the contents of my chest. If you want it, you're going to have to get my brother to make amends. That mansion and this curt voice took everything from me. My son, my husband, and too many of my friends. Why hasn't she called me yet? That mansion. Okay, so that's maybe for when we get there. Old dusty novels. Okay. Oh, nothing of interest. You're not getting anything unless you get my brother to make amends. Okay. So it's the painting that spoke. It becomes tiring, always being on edge, wondering who will be next. I can't blame those who chose to spend their time at the tavern. Doesn't look as though there's any loot in here. Oh, look at all these tomatoes. Peppers. Might be tomatoes. Yeah, it's tomatoes. Right. Sometimes I can hear cheers and applause coming from the river. It's really strange. Roses. I want roses in my garden. How do I get over there? I also grew up never knowing when the next call would be, but still I feel for my kids. Is her painting gonna talk? What? He's still mad at me? All I did was eat a snack that I didn't know was his. What does he want me to do? Give him another berry jam where portraits now? I can't. Is that the brother? What do you want? Give him some berry jam. Is this from my brother? Oh, thank you, my treasure is yours. Oh, it's another rainbow conch. Hey, we lost our berry jam though. We didn't need it. I've been in there, yeah. This fountain has seen better days. That's because it's nighttime. The general store. Okay. Right. These guys look like brothers, and they both look as though they're playing on their Nintendo Switches. Victory sip. Oh. What's happening? My controller has decided not to. Maybe, let's see what they're saying. Looking for equipment? Yeah, we want your Nintendo Switches. Hand them over. Okay, that's better armor. That's better. Oh, we've got a gold tooth. Price reduction in all shops as well. What? What's the matter? Yeah, I sorted your bed and your cardio. Want some treats? Well, I don't have enough money for that, do I? Because I'm going to want two of these. Oh, right, that's nice. That's a nice feature. It's automatically asking me if I want to sell the old one. But I want to keep it, because I can give that to Garb. But I'll probably be buying... Let's keep it just now. Let me buy another one. For you. Let's just keep that just now. So... Can he not wear that? He can't wear bone armor. Can I just check something? See if I take that off just now. No, he can't wear. He can only wear the pirate garb. Okay. I like the fact that it asks you if you want to keep or sell the item you've replaced. Right, we want that. And we'll sell his old one. And then we can buy this. We can sell the... We can sell that. We can sell that. We can sell both of these. May as well sell all of this. Quantity doesn't want to change. Well, maybe because I'm wearing one. Okay. Wait, what have you got to sell? Looking for items. Oh, recipe. Oh, maybe there's been other recipes back in the other towns as well, and I haven't picked them up. What does it give you, do you think? We've got it anyway, right. A bunch of armor pieces. This is the tavern, we'll leave it to last. Those who try to leave just get called right away. I don't know why you came here, but I'm sorry to say you're... But you, Luna? Where's Baron? I hope Baron didn't manage to sneak out the door as you came in. Hold on. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, and I hear you as well. There you go. Where's Baron? Because you were both meowing at each other. I'm just checking he hasn't sneaked out. No, he's in this cart here. I see him. Yeah, Baron's in this cart here. You're stuck here all the same. There isn't much to do here. Kinda ironic that the stew is our signature dish. That's all we do all day ourselves. Stew. I have to talk to all the paintings now. No, can't talk to that one. Right, we've got a bridge that probably leads out of town. Oh, right, we need something for this guy. We don't have it. Have you seen the ghost at the western end of the village? I'm not going anywhere near that thing. We never saw any ghost. Oh, what's that? Can I jump over to that thing? What's these trees for? Right, I can't get up there just now. Chest. Another rainbow conch. It just looks as though I should maybe be able to climb up here, but I can't. You think I throw something over to that? No, okay. Can't do that. I can't just jump it. My camera's a bit bright again because it's getting bright outside. Where? Right, we can go to the inn. Have we been in these places? Yeah. Did we go? We haven't been in this one. Was there anything up this way? I wonder how we get over there. Oh, he looks very hoity-toity. So there was a lot of noise, wasn't there, when he spoke? Something like that. Welcome, new visitors, to the first stage of grief. Please join us and allow ourselves to cope in whichever way suits you best. I will be your enabler for tonight. An enabler. Just remember to be respectful and supportive of other patrons, and to always entertain their stories. I'll let you grab a seat. Would you like anything to eat or drink to help your reassurances to go down easier? Hello! We bring good news, innkeeper. The Saltless warriors have arrived to take care of the dweller. Why, of course they have. About my question though, would you like any food or beverages to supplement the stories you'll be telling yourselves? So my partner's just messaged. Just see what she's saying. Back from your meetings and stuff. It's going okay. We've got to the next main island. I've just updated all their equipment. I've got I got a new relic, I think. Did we buy the new relic? We did, yeah. We just had enough money. But it's true. Undoubtedly, this will surely come to pass, just as my most recent day trip to Brisk. Oh, it was so lovely. Hope your meetings went okay. Yeah, progress. Oh, for the third time, will you be needing anything else? No. We could use a room for a few days. Naturally, most temporary guests do. Hey, we really are here to cleanse the island. We're just waiting for the others. Absolutely, and I am here by choice. Enjoy your stay at the first stage of grief. May it take your mind away from the inevitable. Mister. Right. And speaking of enjoyment, a band of musicians, I can't say that word. Musicians has just arrived. The show is about to begin. Oh, we already know them. We asked them to bring us to your island. My, that is quite obviously factual. I commend your ability to pretend. You will fit right in. Please keep trying to say it. Musicians. Your room is being prepared. Just let me know when you are ready to sleep. Ouch. These poor people have been coping for so long. It's like they can't even deal with reality anymore. Good thing you're here to end this. Well, as soon as we have the eclipse. Musicians. Musicians. It's very zishy. The zishan zash everywhere. And back up. So, right. I'm sure you'll both do great. Whoa, Kinathan's got an accordion. Actually, young man, this here is a concertina. It's that weird accent, yeah. We think that you've got a much stronger Scottish accent than me. Dauntless. But I like your accent. I like that area of Scotland. I need to buy food. I need to buy food. Why do I have to say I need to buy food? My A's are Scottish A's. She says FUD. I need to buy FUD. There's so many different accents and words for the same thing in Scotland. For apple, okay. We have a lot of local words up here. Like a short version of the ooh sound, okay. Food. Food. I need to buy food. The guy in this show, Shetland, is actually from Shetland, pronounces his A's like that too. I love the show Shetland. I don't know how it's going to be with a new actress, the actress that played Agatha Raisin. I can't remember her name now. She's now the new... Yeah, I love the show. And Perez was just a brilliant... Douglas Henshaw was just a brilliant actor in that. I loved him in that. Yeah. I mean, at least... I thought they would have promoted the other Quine up, really. Well, I've forgotten her name, but we were hoping they'd promote her up. One of my ex-colleagues from work, she's from Shetland, and every time she flew up to Shetland to see her family, she would send a photo back, because Douglas Henshaw was usually always on the same plane as her, flying up to do filming for Shetland. And she managed to get a photo with him as well outside the police station on Shetland one time. You agreed on that too, aye. So, no, I've never been to Shetland. We really want to go up at some point. I remember when I was in... What year would I have been? Primary 7. I was in primary... When was I in primary 7? That was so long ago. Our school had actually arranged for a visit to Shetland to see up LAR. And you're planning on going next year, and on Skye. So it depends on money, eh? I've never been to Skye either. It's really bad. I haven't been to any of the islands. I really should try and get over to some of them. But our school trip was cancelled the night before. The night we were meant to fly up, because of bad weather. So I never got to Shetland, and I've never been. So It's on the list to try and get to at some point. We've actually got friends that stay up in Shetland, so we could stay with them as well, I guess. So, but yeah, I would like to go. You only started travelling this year and did a holiday around Aviemore, Loch Ness, and Fort William, with a day trip to Arsig. Yeah, I've been to Fort William and I've been to Oban. We did the Loch Ness when my partner had her brother over from Sweden. We took him to Loch Ness. We didn't get to see Nessie though, so. It's a nice area, that. Next year you want to do the same, but do Fort William, Malek, Skye. I mean, I don't like. We were looking at maybe hiring a motorhome at some point and sort of maybe doing that, going down the west coast, because my partner's never been. She's from Sweden, so she's never seen much of Scotland. He did a boat trip on Loch Ness, but sadly no Nessie. She was sleeping at the time. But yeah, we'd like to hire a motorhome. Just have a little. I'd like to take her around more of that places and over to Skye and that. So this is why I don't say too many Scottish words these days, because I had to tone down my Scottish words for my partner when she first moved over here, so that she could understand what I was saying. But she's picked up quite a lot of the local words now as well. So in fact, she's just messaging me again. Sweden is kind of cool. You're a trusty source, yeah. No, sorry, because you're in Göteborg. Because we say Windays up here for windows and stuff like that, and she does say that now. She calls them Windays. So and like we say the roof of your house is called the reef. Another local word that it's very local to this bit is your carpets. I'm wearing my carpets. And that's your slippers for wearing in the house. Or on your feet. Because you wear them for walking across the carpet. You've got your carpets on the floor, so you wear your carpet shoes. Your slippers. So we call them carpets. Conleys instead of Connells. Connells. Yeah, we would say Connells as well up here. A way to light my Connell. We've got a lot of strange words up here. Like them Connells. Yeah, your carpets. I've got carpets down on the flare, and I'm wearing my carpets to walk across the flare. So flare is your floor. Your mum is very Glaswegian, okay. We have some great ways of saying some words up here. You grew up outside Glasgow, so you didn't get that much, thankfully, okay. Oh, I'm originally from Elgin, which is about a quarter an hour away from here. But I have stayed in Aberdeen for a few years. I didn't like it there. Where we now live on the coast. I love it here on the coast. It's so quiet. Your husband is family in Elgin. Okay, you've been up there twice. Elgin's changed a lot. It's so big now. So many houses. So I'm a new Elginer, which is the south part of Elgin. Anyone else notice that now he's talking about Scottish things? Scottish person, he sounds more Scottish. It's just one of those things you do. I talk completely differently. If I bump into a villager, I talk very differently to them. Or anybody else from this area. But you've probably got the same where you are. You're bound to have words that are very local. You had a friend in high school who was Welsh, and she sounded like someone who had lived in Australia for a while but wasn't born here. And then she spoke with her family. Yeah, I haven't been to Wales either. I really, I've got a good friend that stays down there. In fact, we've got another couple of friends that stayed in the village who were from there and they've now moved back. So I would like to get down there at some point as well. You work with English folk, and they do say when you talk to a Scottish work colleague, you definitely talk faster and with stronger accents. Yeah. Because you can just speak more naturally with them, can't you? And the words do come out quicker if you're not having to think. Think of the easier word for them to understand. Don't even notice that you change. You were talking with a Sri Lankan neighbour, so I used my educated accent with him. He was fairly new to Australia. Well, that's it, isn't it? We all have an educated accent that we use. And then your tradesman neighbour came home, and we switched on to what I call tradie accent. Literally no idea what you're saying. It's almost like a second language, isn't it? I always amazed at how, like, see, even my partner can instantly swap between two languages when, like, talking. She'll be on her phone to her mum speaking in Swedish, and she'll turn around to me and just ask me a question in English, and then straight back to Swedish again. You're very susceptible to changes in accents. When you hung out with your friends who's from the East, they definitely start speaking with an Eastern twang, annoyingly. I was hopeless at languages at school. I took German. I do remember a bit of it, but not much. My German is very poor. You took French and German and sucked at both. Yeah, just not a natural. I have so many language courses here for learning Swedish, but I'm not any good at it. I know the odd word. I know the odd phrase. I can pick up the odd word when they're speaking, but that's about it. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Nein. Yeah. Schwarzwälder Kirschtarte. I always remember that one. Black Forest cherry cake. So I can ask for that and cafes. So, yeah. I guess I should play a bit more of this game, should I? It's more interesting talking about accents. I'm gonna tone my camera down a wee bit again because it's a wee bit bright. The sun reflects off my neighbour's house across the street there. You hang out and play Siege with two Dutchies, and sometimes they yammer away in Dutch then speak English right after. It's mental how folk can switch around without thinking. Yeah. And it's so quick. I mean, I would have to think in my head what I'm going to say in English, and then translate that in my head first into the other language, and then try and say it. I mean, one of the few phrases I can speak in Swedish is just "How are you today?" Like "Hur mår du idag?" There's a character in your time in Sandrock who is a kangaroo called Bogan. So I read his dialogue in a Bogan accent. Chat were like, "You're an Aussie, putting on an Aussie accent." I mean, I can put on a Scottish accent, so I get it, yeah. It's a lot of fun. See, I definitely think he's called Kenathan, like a Kenathing. Like we would say Kenathan. Do you ken? I dinna ken. I ken far he bides, but I dinna ken. And I'm sure this guy knows everything, so he kens a thing. I'm sure that's why they've called him that. Friggin' Ken, aye. Abdi knows Ken. Abdi kens Ken. The accent they give all the dwarves in fighting movies is always a Scottish one, isn't it? You don't say Ken. It's an Easter thing, yeah. I like his little his wee Cthulhu badge on his cloak there. With your Kens and your Bens. Come ben the kitchen and hey your supper. Ken, come ben the kitchen. Are they going to play some music? Listen here, chums. We be the pirate crew that will someday claim the Vespertine. Oh, that is so happening. So, on the top of your language, how fluent are you in Göteborgska? Not Swedish, the dialect of the Gothenburg region. None at all, Napsar. No. My partner, she stayed in Göteborg for a couple of years while she was doing a chef university course. So I did go over and stay with her for a few weeks in Göteborg. So I saw quite a bit of Göteborg while I was there. I quite liked the place. So. But her parents now stay down in Halmstad, 2 hours south of Göteborg. Which is also quite a nice place. So. Topical, Ben doesn't ken far the kitchen is, no. Ben's hopeless. Oops, I forgot to lurk, we're showering. Well, I'm back now. What are we talking about? Do you have any single Scottish men you can send my way? My son's single. Welcome back. When my partner was moving over, I hired a van, and I drove down to Newcastle with a van to go on the ferry to go across to Uteber to pack all the belongings in the van. I had to also... We also had to pack her flatmate's stuff in the van to drive her halfway across Sweden to her place to drop everything off. And then drive back to Gothenburg, Göteborg, to get back on the ferry to come over here. Did my screen just flash over there? Or did I hit a button? You're going to Malmo over the day on Saturday will be nice, but they do talk different down there. Yeah, because I mean, that was my problem doing my Swedish courses, because I would learn the Swedish off the courses. I would try something on my partner, and she would just laugh, because it's obviously proper Swedish compared to the Swedish that she speaks. Well, probably a bit young, Silent One. You mean Ken in the sense of no? Yeah, we would say Ken as in, do you know this? Do you ken this? You've only encountered that in fantasy worlds that borrow Gaelic ways of speaking. I have to laugh when I hired the van to drive down to Newcastle to go on the ferry. I got about 30 miles out of the town, and I was driving down overnight to catch the ferry. I got stopped by a police car because a van driving that late at night was suspicious. So they searched the back of the van. Of course, I had nothing in it apart from my bag with my clothes in it. When I got to the ferry, the customs people there wanted to search the van in case I was taking anything out of the country. And when I came back with a full van load and the two of us in it, they didn't bother checking it. Everyone loves Scottish men after they aired Outlander. Alright, okay. That's true. Down south it's not as much proper Swedish, yeah. Ken means no and Ben means through. So Ben the kitchen, do you ken what I mean? Which the concept of the English language being universal is put even more to the test, exactly. Is your keyboard not typing what you wanted to type? Our eyes have been on the prize for a long time now. Every day we refine our plan. And every night we see her in our dreams. I can leave anytime I want. Anytime? Hey, that's my middle name. We live for adventure and for new horizons. Captain's words, one day we'll even sail the sea of Yolande. Oh. Aye, Captain. Apologies, Captain. They could totally go right now. Clearly the only issue is they don't have a ship yet. When the going gets tough, we like to play a song. It goes something like this. You learn most of your Scottish terms by figuring out what the characters in the Irvine Welsh novels were saying. Right. Where did they pull those instruments from? Hey, so about Garl. Yeah, he can't fight the Dweller with us. But do you think we have made a mistake? I mean, it's great to have him. It's just... I know. I could never forgive myself if we failed to protect him. There's an octopus playing a flute or something. No way, you guys are the best. At least he's having a good time. I've been thinking about the cleansing a lot too. So if there's anything you want to know about Scotland, I will attempt to answer it. Or tell you what we call it. Call different things. Yeah, I'm sure glad we're not in charge. I thought saving the world would be all action and glory, but what these people have endured is all too real. Well, all the more reason to give it all we've got, right? Right. So, what now? We take a break, I suppose. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. Now that is scary. Let's just try and enjoy the place. Okay, we can save. We're going to save. Oh, we can play that again, but I really don't know what I was doing. Are we just going to watch, or are we going to talk to people? We're going to talk to people. Or well, we would if they weren't sleeping. Another round, please. Lots of new faces today. It seems everyone wants to come to Lucent, and I can see why. This place is flawless. My, this is quite a good show. Better enjoy it before the band leaves for another island. Probably tomorrow. The only reason I'm staying in Lucent is to be with my friends. Oh! We can get them to play different music. I thought there was a hash thing came up. Random song. Track number 9. Or we can use the... Here's the second one. I like the fact that they're actually doing different things for the different songs. It's only the flautist and the concertinist that's playing just now. That's pretty good, isn't it? Right, I guess we're going to talk to the snobby guy. Ready to rest. A few days of rest later. Oh, look at that cheese. So you're really going to buy a ghost ship with the magic coin we fetched? That's the plan. Hey, after the cleansing here is done, we'll be free to do whatever we want, right? Maybe we could sail with them for a while. Oh, she's not happy. That sounds like fun. Why, I reckon a bigger vessel would require more hands indeed. Has anyone read the Keltiad series by Patricia Keenly Morrison? I haven't, Selphia. What sort of books are they? As I look them up. Epic fantasy. 8 novels. It's fantastic. Books are set in a star system far from our own, where various Celtic, I was going to say folks, emigrated after the rise of Christianity and the purge of the old religion that followed. They're based upon traditional Celtic legends and mythology, woven into a technologically advanced universe and updated for a futuristic culture. That sounds quite good. I haven't heard of them. It's the King Arthur story reimagined on another planet. From Thepov of Taliesin. Okay. I'm just gonna see. Oh, they're gonna be quite hard to get over here. Can I get... Oh, why is it not letting me do that? Oh no, I can get that. Oh, I can get the first one for free. I can get the first ebook for free if well, I can get Tales of Spiral Castle. I could have a read of that. Yeah, okay, I can get them on Kindle. I'll take the first one that's free and then I can have a read. Thanks, Sophia. I like sci-fi. I read a lot of sci-fi these days. I used to read a lot of fantasy, but not quite as much now. We all need... Yeah, I don't have enough books. No, don't have enough books. So we've got bookcases like this all over the house. There's bookshelves galore there. There's 2. They go right to the ceiling. Well, that's all. Most of that's cookbooks and drawing books, but I've got bookshelves like that all over the place. Far too many books. But then again, you can never have too many, can you? You have all the ebooks. Yeah, I have a Kindle. I read quite a lot on the Kindle, but I've been trying to force myself to read my proper books. Since I've had them for a lot of them for a long time. It's so heavy holding a book these days when you've had a Kindle. Especially the big thick books. The hardback books. And they don't have built-in lights. You've been living inside your audiobooks. I can never get into... I can't concentrate enough for audiobooks. My partner does. We have a lot of audiobooks as well. But my mind wanders a lot. So I miss quite a lot of them. I don't know if you've done this, Sophia, but I can't be read one. It goes in one ear. Yeah. My mind is always busy on things unless I'm actually reading a proper book. But I don't know if you find this. I've done this a few times now, but if you've been reading Kindle books for a long time and then you go over to a physical book, the pages don't turn when you press them. You have to turn the pages. And I also miss the fact I have seen myself touch a word that I don't know what a word is. Because on the Kindle it'll come up and tell you what the word means. Yeah, I forget I'm not reading a Kindle. You've got a specific game on your phone you play while you're listening. I need to use earbuds so the sound goes from phone to brain. Okay, right. Book introduces character in chapter 1. Character returns in chapter 4. Who is that?